we design software for humans, not for computers. So that's the fundamental principle behind human-centered design, where human comes at the center, everything else revolves around it. We have seen lots of use cases where software which had very impressive ideas just fell flat because people were not able to use it properly. Take the case of Google. Whenever we say Google, the first thing that comes to our mind is a very simple page, a white page with probably some graphic on top, a doodle on top, and just two buttons, and probably a small bar at the bottom. This has been the same for decades now. And why isn't Google changing it? It's because that design is entirely focused on who is using it. As a user like you or me, they respect our time, our effort, and just stick to the purpose of that particular search engine. And that is the fundamental run behind user-centric design or human-centric design, wherein a human should be able to find these features quickly with very minimal clicks, very minimal effort, and it should probably show up to them directly upfront. This is a feature which many people overlook right now. It could be in terms of the design, it could be in terms of what kind of features come in, it could be in terms of prioritizing the menus, it could be in terms of hiding it somewhere. But regardless, at the end of the day, you are selling your software to a human, to a set of users, and not your computers or some other agencies. So user-centric design should be at the core of everything. And UX is much more important than ever before. So if you come back to other software which we see outside, there's a real recent case study wherein a particular application which was created by a startup. It started off with the English language because it was the easiest to build. It had less than 100 users in the first week, even though they had all sorts of marketing and everything done. But then one user just came and said, why not add Hindi to the mix? Because your audience loves to use Hindi. And they spent a couple of weeks building the Hindi version of it. And it just quadrupled in usage. Because at the end of the day, the user found it more convenient to use. So when you design your applications, have the user with you. Do co-designs, co-creations, do design workshops. Make sure whoever is going to use it is in the loop. Probably release alpha versions, beta versions, whatever strategy you can think of. But make sure it is usable, make sure it is pliable, make sure it is going to be a success. So user comes first, everything else comes later.